Welcome back. We are glad that you have chosen Good Morning Kenya to start off your morning. Now, today being a Tuesday, it is definitely Health Tuesday, and I am joined in studio by Dr. Paul Odula, who is the President, Surgical Society of Kenya. He is a laparoscopic surgeon and senior lecturer at the University of Nairobi. And on my far left is Catherine Mutula, who is the President-elect Rotary Club of Masai Mara. And the both of them are working together in a particular medical camp that has been happening. And just the other day they were in Narok. And these camps are of benefit to our communities, and they are here to talk to us about what they do in this particular camps. Dr. Paul and Catherine, welcome to Good Morning Kenya.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing this morning?
Thank you, Vivian.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. If we can just begin by you shedding light on what the medical camp is all about.
Thank you very much, Vivian. The medical camp is primarily to give back to the community. We're trying to take our skills to Narok County and be able to create awareness on the various, try to create awareness of various problems that afflict the members of the community, and they may not be aware. So we're trying to let them know that they should come forward, be screened, and there'll be surgeons there and various surgical personnel who can be able to sort most of those problems and follow them up. And number two, this is also part of the mandate of the Surgical Society of Kenya, is to interact with the local surgeons, the personnel there, and be able to share skills and ideas on how to improve techniques and be able to create a healthy environment where people can get better health outcomes in their practice.
All right.
Yes.
So maybe one would maybe asking why Narok in particular?
Narok, because the need is there. It was identified, and the Surgical Society of Kenya is going around in different counties and different regions of Kenya until COVID came. So we are kickstarting it again, and we're partnering with them to ensure we reach as many people. But Narok now, the need is there, and that's why we're there. Yeah,
So this is the first one since COVID?
Yes, it's basically the need is there all over the country.
Yeah.
The Surgical Society has been doing this annually since 2002. And ironically or coincidentally, Narok was the first place we started our surgical camps.
Yeah.
But when COVID came, things got scuttled. And so we're trying to restart it. And fortunately, Narok again came first on the queue. But then we plan to go to other places. Some have already expressed interest, like Busia, Siaya, want us to continue these camps in the other place. So it will not only be Narok, and it will not only be once in a while, to be regularly. Yeah.
Okay. When you were in Narok just the other day, I saw that the main thing that you were looking at are eye infections. Probably if you can just tell us how the situation is down there.
The need is huge in Narok, the entire Narok County. And the Kenya Society for the Blind came on board to partner with us as well in this noble cause. And we decided to do a lot of sensitization, a lot of mobilization, so that we reach as many people as possible and just give them hope that they can see again, especially on those treatable cases. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe what are some of the common eye infections that you noticed the residents there have? Yeah. Some of the eye infections that you realize the residents have over there.
Some of them, the cataracts is on the high percentage, trachoma, and just general eye infections, bacterial infections. Yeah, some of the locals just need to be treated, given prescription on the ground. So it's all a mixture of different cases on the ground.
Add on to that, some of the common things that we tend to also see are allergy. So sometimes people scratch their eyes and then they get infected. And like she rightly said, also cataract is something people tend to overlook or don't think anything can be done about it. So this is something which we're sensitizing that there is treatment. They need to be aware that they could come forward and can be sorted out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So why is it important to have such screenings?
Part of the reason, like she mentioned, is that people are not aware, so they don't come forward. They think maybe it's maybe connected with bad luck, or maybe it's just old age, and some people just rather follow alternative medicine, follow other people who tell them to try other ways of doing it. But yeah, that is the idea. That's why we're going out there to tell them, look, this is real. It can be treated, and it's not a death sentence or anything like that. It can be sorted out. Yeah.
Yeah. I understand that you are a general surgeon,
Yes.
but you mainly work, or rather treat, hernias and all. If we can just get into hernias, because I feel that hernias are something that we barely talk about hernias. So what are some of the common hernias that you've seen?
Well, as a general surgeon, meaning I treated any part of the body. You can operate in any part of the body, wherever there's a swelling in the neck, the head, the tummy. General surgeon should be able to take care of that. But the commonest problems that we see as general surgeons are hernias. For example, like so far we've screened nearly, I think, over 150 clients, and most of them are hernias. These are swellings, which you tend to see in the abdomen. Some of them could be around the belly button, and some people are born with it. Those are called umbilical hernias.
Yeah.
You can get hernias also around the groin. They're called inguinal hernias. Now, people would sometimes tend to overlook at them and assume that everything is okay. But these are usually, means there's a defect somewhere in the body which didn't close completely. So it's allowing intestines to pass through. And if this is not sorted out, the defect, the neck can become narrow and constrict the intestines, and becomes an emergency, and then that can have serious consequences later. So as a rule, we try to encourage people with such swellings, come forward, let it be done early. Don't wait until it gets complicated, then other issues can arise.